Morning, everybody. We got rain. So the last video I did, that was Saturday. We barely finished that field they were on, got the equipment back. What is it, about 8 miles home, 9 miles home? Got the equipment back, some of it cleaned off, and it started raining. And it rained Saturday night, it rained Sunday. It rained really hard yesterday morning, and it rained really good again last night. And rain totals are anywhere from 3/4 of an inch, which was what we have right here, because it's pretty close to my house, and that's what I had. 3/4, 7/10, somewhere right in there, to 2.5 inches, I believe, kind of on our farms over by town. And I feel incredibly fortunate that that's all we got, because I'm hearing reports of 5, 6, 7 inches over the last 48 hours. It's crazy. But what's even crazier is now we're turning on irrigation water because of our lovely laws regarding water in Colorado. Colorado irrigation water is on a use it or lose it mentality, in that you either use the water that you divert from the river right when you divert it, or you lose that water. So our options are either wastefully use this water irrigating. Some guys still really want it, but most people, it wouldn't hurt their feelings to wait. So the mentality is either use this water right now or you lose it. Just send it down the river, which sucks, because it would be so much nicer where we are in a drought prone area and on a water short canal, that in a time like this where we get wet, we put this in our storage lakes, use it in July. Excuse me, it's like a hiccup and burp all in one. Use this water in June or July when it's 100 degrees and we can't get a rain. But that's what happens when you keep getting your butt kicked in law or in court by lawyers from other states. Surrounding states like to keep suing Colorado, saying they're not getting enough water. But then you turn around and look at their water laws, and they have almost none. Just, yeah, pump whatever you want. Don't worry, you're depleting the aquifer. It's Colorado's fault. They're not giving us enough water. Never mind how much we're pumping out. It's aggravating. Either way, got to get water turned on. Obviously, we're not going to be doing any chopping today, or tomorrow, or probably Wednesday. They're talking temps, though, are supposed to start climbing. I think today's supposed to be fairly nice, and then tomorrow and the rest of the week is supposed to be right at 90. Oh, gotta love our county roads. Good thing I already have this in 4-wheel drive. Hopefully I make it in 4-wheel drive. But, so yeah, it's supposed to get up towards 90 mid to late week, and no sign of rain in the 10-day forecast. So for harvest, that's a good thing. We got a lot of wheat that hasn't turned but is close to turning, so we know it's going to start drying up soon. We've got a lot of alfalfa that's starting to bloom out, so it needs baled, well, swathed and baled. Our corn, I'm going sideways down the road. I'm just flinging mud everywhere. Jesus. This is supposed to be a gravel road. There's no friggin' gravel on our roads. It's pathetic. Sorry. I just get annoyed every time I have to drive down our county maintained roads and laugh that some of our farm roads are in better shape and can hold the rain better than the county's roads. But anyways, we got a lot of wheat that's going to start turning and need harvested. There's a lot of hay that's starting to bloom, needs harvested. But for that, you got to swath it, have about 4 good days of nice sunny weather to get it to dry down so you can bale it, make it nice and pretty for them dairy boys. Our corn is saturated, to say the least. So yeah, it's one of those things, you're sitting here running this irrigation water, but not 100% sure what you want to irrigate with it being as wet as it is, and the timing. But whatever, we'll figure it out. Let's just keep getting this water down. This one turned on just now, and the next one turns on. I'm not going down this road. I know this road. The next one turns on at noon. We had one turn on yesterday afternoon, our big ditches. And the fourth big ditch turned on, was that yesterday as well? But it's actually behind, so it'll probably run for 4 days straight instead of 2 days. That's also the bad part about our setup, is the top end of the canal can carry a lot more water than the bottom end. So when you start getting rains up on the upper end of the canal, and we start getting more water diversions out of the river, all of a sudden that top end has to turn on again and again and again, and they get way ahead of us on the bottom end because the canal can only handle so much. And then about 2 weeks from now, that top end will start complaining about how they haven't got it running so long, and it's not right that they get so far ahead. And we're just like, well, there is zero remedy for it. I mean, it's what happens this time of year. Whatever. I'm gonna keep adventuring my way the next 3 miles, following this water to the bottom. There we go. Ditch number 1 is down, going in the pond. Can't even see out of that window. God, we're far behind on spraying ponds. Look at this jungle. That's irritating. But that's part of spring. Need like 2 more guys most of the time during spring. Today we got way too many because we're not doing anything. Either way, let's go get ditch number 2 down, huh? Ditch number 2 is down for us. Goes another mile for some other guys. Spring trut's looking nice. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you can see down over there by the trees. Flashing lights. DOT van. Setting up on the back road. Nice. Shucks, we're rained out today. I'm kidding. We go through, we get all our permits, so they mostly leave us alone. And in spring work, you can pile it until it's running over both sides, and we're nowhere near our overweight permit allotment. So they usually don't give us much trouble. But I specify the word usually. Every once in a while you catch them on a bad day, and then you have a bad day. I think they're picking up their signs. They might be leaving. They've been there all morning. Okay, even though you can't tell, it's getting close to noon. Run home, eat some lunch, do a little bit of YouTube editing, let these ponds build, and then get sprinklers fired up. And when we're not going into sprinklers, check on the flood ground. And there we go, all the pivots now up and running. All the ones that we can. We've got like 4 or 5 pivots that aren't running because we're using the water to flood irrigate fields. So, you know, despite as frustrated as I sounded this morning, it's awesome to have this problem, because like I said before, it's a problem that sure as heck beats the other problem. Because I remember 2002 to, what was it, like 2014, when we were drier than the Dust Bowl. I don't want to go back to that. I like this problem over that problem. It's just one of those deals we don't know how to quite respond to it. Let's go look at the rain gauge. Oh, I'm not going to drive over here because I know that'll end poorly. Because last time I drove over here, I about got stuck. So this farm, 1.5 inches. That is impressive. You get over there to town, 2.5. You go about 5 miles the other way, 3/4. So the storm was all over the place. We had another shower come through about lunchtime there, or a little after. But yeah, I'm just gonna wrap this up here. Today, I know this is gonna come out like, I don't even know when, a week from now or so. But today is Memorial Day. I hope you guys all had a great weekend. Hope you guys spend it with family, have some good food. And I hope you took a few minutes to remember what this day truly meant. And what so many people are willing to sacrifice for the freedoms we love in this country. It's simply amazing. With that, guys, talk to you in the next video.